জবা হয়ে চরণ ধুয়ে দেব অঞ্জলি, তোর করুণা ও মা তোর করুণা ধারায় চাই ভেসে চলি।
Unnati Diaries. It is such a privilege to be a part of the Unnati Diaries, and also the first person to be featured under the LGBTQ series. I met Rajiram Didi 3 years back through Facebook, and the journey has been so amazing. Every time I used to feel sad or depressed, the person who is on the other side of the world used to make me so inspired and so encouraging. How words used to be like literally used to be so fascinating and so encouraging and so positive that I used to feel happy. And when she asked me to make a video for Unnati Diaries, it was such a great thing for me.
I am born and brought up in Calcutta, and my schooling and college was also in Calcutta. I did my schooling from M.P. Birla Foundation, and I did my BCom graduation from St. Xavier's, Calcutta. The best part in my life in Calcutta, which I remember this even now, is the time I used to spend with my nanny. And those few days of my childhood are very memorable. Like, I used to be in nature. We had 20 ducks and cats and dogs and many other things. So I used to play with them and spend my time. I learned cooking from her. And my school life was excellent. I had lovely teachers and friends in school. And I have learned like painting is what I am doing now, and that thing, the painting, that spark started in my school days, and my teachers were very, very supportive. And in college, college days were good, but the best thing I enjoyed about my college days is theatre. I did a proper theatre in college, and as far as I remember, I was like really thrilled to be a part of that group, and it was very, very soothing for me at that point of time, because at that point of time I was exploring my own sexuality and was going through that phase where I had to decide what I want to do, because I was doing BCom graduate, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to do some studies on art, but because of I was in a middle class family and people have expectations, I can't blame my parents, but still they had this and the society, so I had to take that up. But this thing, the theatre which we used to do, used to give me oxygen at that point of time. We used to enjoy a lot. That was a different experience in my life, my early days in Calcutta. I love doing painting and dance since my childhood. Like, it was there. I didn't have to like, okay, I saw this painting, I liked it. I used to watch a lot of mythological serials. Like, we used to have Shri Krishna, Ramayana, and many other things. Om Namah Shivaya, and I used to get very fascinated by it. And also the second thing is that in Bengal we used to get calendars, which is very like painted. Not hand painted but printed, but the deities used to be painted in it. It's like oil on canvas, and they used to print that on calendar, and that used to like, I used to, okay, let me draw, and I used to take pen and pencil and I used to start scribbling on the back side of notebooks, and that's how I started painting, and I used to feel good whenever I used to do it. So I thought that I never stopped doing it, and at the end, when I realized that this is the thing that I want to do, and this is the thing that is made for me, and I am made for it, so then I took it. Like, painting and dance, it will be always there in my life. So the hobby turned into my profession. So I used to scribble a lot the last 2-3 pages of my notebooks or textbooks. So, and because I used to get very scared of my dad, because he used to scold me a lot because I used to waste those papers and those notebooks used to be very costly. So, but I used to enjoy it. It's not that I like, okay, I can take that thing of my dad, but still I want to scribble. So every notebook, even it is school or like homework copy or rough copy, whatever it may be, I used to scribble on last few pages. That used to be my specific for my artwork. So that's how the name under I work is Aki Buki. So Aki means paint. In Bengali, Aki means I am painting, and Buki means it's like scribbling. So it's a local slang how we say, "Are you are doing Aki Buki" or something like that. And also I wrote it as a Buki because I used to do it behind my notebook on the last few pages. So it's Aki and Buki. So that's how the name came into existence. I am now in a very beautiful place. That inspires me. I always love mountains. Mountains, like even when I was a kid, we used to draw mountains and heart, and I used to always dream like when I will visit mountains and what's the beauty of over there, what's the peace over there. People talks about it. So when I came here, I was like, mountain heals. I had so many problems. I was before coming here, I was going through a phase of depression, anxiety, and a lot. The day I came here, especially this house and this garden and mountains, I was like, I had a question in my mind. Do I actually have a problem? So this place and the people here healed me. I love to work with kids. And this time after coming to Dharamshala, I was not an active social worker, but I love to be helping people. Like me and my friends over here, we painted a few government schools which were really in a bad condition, and we painted cartoons, some informative diagrams, solar system, water cycle, and many other things. And it used to be great fun because we used to call the kids in the school and we used to make them also paint. So it used to be a great thing, and from which I have learnt a lot. And over here also, like we have few NGOs over here in Rakkar, Dharamshala. Every evening when I was here for the first time, every evening I used to go there and play with the kids, do some painting thing, and then we used to have one banana each and we used to come back home. So that used to be my regular everyday lifestyle. So I enjoy. But in future I have some serious plan doing some social work. I won't say social work, I would say rather the people who needs. I will be there for them. Let me tell you about my first experience when I was coming. So my taxi dropped me in front of the shop, and it was dark at that point of time. It was around 5:36 and there was no sunlight. I was like, where I have come? It's a jungle. I'm going to stay in a jungle, but I was also happy because I love nature and I love plants and birds. That's the reason I love the phase with me and my nani. We were very close to nature. As like when like around 6 or 7 when I came out of my room, I was like, oh my god, this place is amazing. The greenery around, the houses, the mud house, it healed me. And then I met the angel of this place, Dr. Kishwara Mishirali. She is an angel or a godmother, whatever you want to say. Her presence in my life is a big thing. Because of her, I have that courage of becoming an artist and accept my own sexuality. So she gave me that comfort of being what I am, who I am, and what I should live for. Like a few examples, like she used to contribute herself in what I was doing. Suppose I generally love to paint at night when everybody sleeps, when there is pin drop silence. She used to wake up in the middle of the night. The 80 years old lady used to wake up in the middle of the night and used to ask, "Are you hungry? Shall I make something for you?" Or she used to "I'm making some halwa. Would you love to eat?" So this kind of affection I have never got, and especially when I am doing something that I want to do, painting or dance or something, she always encouraged me. And then it's because of her she gave me the idea of doing Jamali Kamali, which gave for which I got the second prize in the LGBTQ art competition that was held in Delhi. And my first international trip happened. I went to Sydney and took part in Mardi Gras, which was a big experience. My first queer pride, and lakhs of people cheering. It gives me goosebumps. Whenever I think about that experience, without these people, it would not have happened in my life. And one of my biggest dreams happened over here in Dharamshala. And I'm really happy. And not only Kishwar, there are my friends whom I met here. They all are supportive. We support each other. It's not that I am doing something and I won't help you. It's everyone, friends. I can't count. There are numerous number of friends over here. Thank you God for getting me in over here in the Dharamshala, and especially in the Rakkar village. I met a lot of people, and they have changed my life. I was so much inspired by them, so much. Whether you want to be a painter or not, or something else, because every individuals are different, and we have different choices. Somebody would love to work in a corporate office, but for everybody, what they want to do is the main thing. For that, you have to know yourself better. So I will suggest everybody, know yourself, and then you will get to know what you actually like, and that will give you peace in life and happiness.